Where is that
I
Tylenol?
can't control the weather.
No, you can't. I don't think anyone can.
Oh, thank you, Marissa.
Thank you.
Great idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good.
Well, after all, the planning couples want to make sure that they document their wedding day for future years.
Yep, but gone are the days of those posed, staged wedding shots. They're replaced with a more relaxed, natural approach to wedding photographs.
They're a lot different than they were 30 years ago. But
Yeah. It was more of a traditional style. We tended to orchestrate everything. The photographers did. So we would go there and we would have them hold wine glasses in a certain way, or we would have them hold the cake knife in a certain way. And there was a formula to it.
yes.
Now there's no formula. We try to get to know the couple, try to find out what they're looking for and what the family dynamic is. And then go in and try to capture that, and try to capture the emotion and the feeling and the realistic qualities of the day.
The end result is a photograph, hundreds of them, that truly reflect the emotion and reality of the day. It's known as documentary style.
For example, this one here of the bride and with the veil, this was her favorite photograph, and you can't even see her face.
Yeah.
But it made her feel the way she felt on the day of the wedding. But this is highly posed. This is an example of improvising on the day of the wedding. I had photographed them out in the field where he had proposed to her. And on the way back, I spied this rusty truck, and I suggested it to her, and she said, "No way, I don't want to get my dress near that thing." But
there she is.
I convinced her, and that ended up being her favorite portrait.
The news-style photography shows real moments in time that the photographer of old could never orchestrate, but photographers today could easily miss.
I had just photographed them up by the clubhouse at Bishop's Bay, and then I suggested we go down on the pier and do a couple photos down there. And I said, just go down there,
Yeah,
I'll
I'll meet
grab
you
my
down.
lens in a minute. And then as they left, all these little girls who were in the wedding were following them.
Yeah.
And at one point, the little girl grabbed him, and I knew I had the shot. You give up control, and when you approach a wedding like this, you just have to trust that you're going to be able to capture it, because you only get one shot. You can't go back and do a reshoot.
The end result has changed too, much like a photo shoot for a fashion magazine.
It's ink on paper, not a traditional photographic print. So they become, they're much smaller. The old books were very thick.
Yep.
These are more like a fine art book that you would buy at Borders or one of the bookstores in town.
It's slick.
So it's very, not a lot of effects, just very straight, printed onto the page. When couples are trying to find a photographer, they want to spend a lot of time, at least an hour, going through the studio, looking at the books, really carefully looking at the photographs.
Right.
So that they, have a good sense of this is a good match. This is someone I think can respond to our day.
Well, of course, you can spend thousands of dollars documenting your wedding day with those photography keepsake books added in, but the results are more likely to be seen longer for many more years than the old photo albums where you put them on the shelf.
What a great idea.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And you can get your wedding pictures taken here at Old Brook Gardens, even if you're not having your wedding here. You do need to make an appointment, and there is a slight fee, so contact Old Brook if you...
But look how beautiful.
I know. Speaking of beautiful, we have a beautiful music.